and hand you down to pitchside LFC TV's Peter McDowell.
Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody.
Big up, big up, big up, big up. Oh my God. We've started this video at least 4 times today. StreamYard does not like Solo P1 today. Does not like Solo P1. I don't know what I've done today to disturb people, to disturb this platform, but every time I went live, the video kept cutting out. but it is what it is. I'm gonna make a short little. I'm gonna make a little. I'm gonna do a little monologue before I get into this week 13 preview show. Now, I've been streaming since 2017. 2017, I've been streaming for. 2017. I work hard, just like any other content creator. I'm not singling out myself that I work hard more than another content creator. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying I work hard. I can speak for myself. I can't speak for anybody else. Now, I've been streaming since 2017. Started doing Formula One, started making videos every week, regular. Every week, sometimes twice a week, consistently for 4 years. Never dropped a day. Then I started doing, and then about 4 on the 5th year. I've been doing it for 7 years. About 5 years in, I say 5 years in, 5.5 years in. Total Hammer said to me, why don't you do football, man? You like Liverpool FC. Why don't you start doing football as well as Formula One? Because Formula One was my channel. Formula One, that was the only thing that I covered was Formula One. Nothing else, just Formula One. About 5.5 years after making my YouTube channel, I discovered, my friend said to me, Total Hammer, he said to me, why don't you just do Liverpool? You love Liverpool FC. Because I said I didn't want to cover all the football games. He said, why don't you just do the World Cup? Remember the World Cup was just gone a year and a half ago. About a year ago now. Cover Formula One. I mean, still do your Formula One, but just cover the World Cup and see how it goes. So I started this covering a few games on the World Cup, and I started getting a lot of views from the World Cup. A lot of views from the World Cup. So I said to Toto, you know what? When the season starts after the World Cup, you know, after that winter break, when we had the World Cup during the Christmas time, when the World Cup finishes, I'm going to start covering Liverpool. So I did. Discovered Liverpool. I mean, I discovered the channel doing Liverpool. So it was all Formula One before for about 5.5 years, nearly 6 years, just Formula One. And then Total Hammer said to me this was at the beginning of the World Cup, do Liverpool. When the World Cup finishes, do Liverpool. That was about a year ago now. And he said, cover the World Cup, and then after the World Cup, then dabble with a bit of Liverpool. So I did. Started dabbling with Liverpool, covering all the league games, started doing the cup games, and I started doing the Europa games, the FA Cup games. And then I ended up loving it because I supported Liverpool all my life. That's why Total Hammer said, do Liverpool as well. So 6 years of Formula One, 1 year of Liverpool FC covering it. So altogether, I've been on YouTube for 7 years. Now, my subscriber count is, which I'm going to bring on now, my subscriber count is 1,000. There's my subscriber count. My subscriber count is 1,776. 676. That's my subscriber count right there. Now, I've been covering Formula One for 7 years. Now, the threshold to be a YouTube partner, the threshold is 1,000 subscribers. I hit 1,000 subscribers 3 years ago, maybe 4. But I'm now on 1,676 subscribers, which I'm very, very grateful of. Very grateful. But the problem I have is the viewership. If you scroll down here, as you can see there, the threshold is 1,000, but the viewership you need to get to 4,000. Now, sometimes that number fluctuates. Sometimes I get it to 2,002. Sometimes I get it to 2,225. He's actually got to 2,325 at some points, but it always fluctuates between there. Now it's dropping because all my videos now are only getting a few likes. That's the problem, is the likes. I'm not getting many likes on these videos. I'm getting views, but I'm not getting the likes, because the thing about it, when you get 1,000 views, which I did 2 weeks ago on a live reaction on the Premier League, I got 1,000 likes and I got 1,000 views and I got 2 likes. Now, what happens is when YouTube calculates that, they're calculating the algorithm. They think, hold on, this guy just got 1,000 views, but he only got 2 likes. So I'm going to class this video as a video what wasn't really likes. The views are still count, but the likes won't. We need the likes to go into collaboration with the views. So if I got 1,000 views, I should at least got on there 20 likes at least. But I never got 3 likes, sometimes 2 likes. That's the problem where my channel's stagnating. That's why my channel is still the same. All I'm trying to do is get to 4,000 viewerships, and once I get to 4,000, then I'm affiliated. I am a YouTube partner, and that's what I've been working towards. I know it's a grind. People say that you grind, but I grind as well. I'm not saying other people don't grind, but like I said, I only can talk for myself. I grind and grind every day, mostly every day anyway. I cover Formula One. I cover a lot of football, and I also started to cover nearly a year ago as well WWE pay-per-views. So I'll do them 3. They're my 3 passions: WWE wrestling, Liverpool Football Club, and Formula One, which was first. So that's all I want to say. All I'm trying to say is, guys, smash the like button. You know who you are. Smash the like button and share and subscribe. Big up to Jamie Phillips. Jamie Phillips, he's a nice guy. He's a nice character. I speak to him on X sometimes, Twitter, and he retweets my videos. He really helps me out, Jamie Phillips. Big up to Jamie Phillips, such a nice guy. And big up to 12 Man as well. 12 Man's always there. Hear about. He always gives it the love. Go and subscribe to 12 Man as well. But enough of all that gibberish, because I know I was flipping going off topic, and I know I was you know, it is what it is. Here's my water. I ain't got my water with me, so I'm gonna do it without the water. So I'm gonna bring in my Koku's, my partner in crime, Toto. Abba. How's it going, Toto?
It's good, man. It's good. Can you hear me properly this time?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, that's good, man. Just being chilling out, looking at the Premier League matches, playing a little bit of football. That's what I've been doing today, man. Feeling good.
Breaking news. This is nothing to do with the video. It's to do with our channel because we cover wrestling now. I'm going to be covering wrestling more now as well. Now the Formula One season finished. Formula One season finishes this week, by the way. It's the last one, Abu Dhabi, in the desert. It's the last one, final Formula One race of the season, and I'm glad that it's finishing because this season has been a complete wipeout by Red Bull. It's very boring to watch. I covered it, even though sometimes you don't like a product, you've got to cover it because that's what we do as content creators. You can't always cover something that you like. Sometimes you're not gonna like something, but you still gotta cover it. It is what it is. That's what I do anyway. That's what I do on my channel. But breaking news, Randy Orton makes his return this Saturday after nearly a 2-year layoff. Randy Orton will be at the Survivor Series to join Sami Zayn, the Uso, Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, and Cody Rhodes, and that's going to be against Drew McIntyre and the Judgment Day. I think he's joined the Judgment Day now. McIntyre. I need to watch Raw tonight. Oh, okay. Raw was on last night. I need to watch it tonight actually because I heard McIntyre's with him now. So good move for McIntyre. It's about time McIntyre has a little switch up as well. He needs to have a switch up in character. Forget being the babyface. Where's that got him? Or where did the babyface get him? All the babyface got him is getting beat in his own country by Roman Reigns. Remember in Wales, his home. Yeah. I know he's from Scotland, but he's British, and he got beat in Britain, man, by Roman Reigns.
I remember.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing the video this week talking to wrestling. We're going to be covering WWE pay-per-views. I know we've missed a couple of pay-per-views that weren't really important ones, but we're going to start covering all the pay-per-views from now all the way to WrestleMania. There's one a month, so it's not really hard work. So we're going to be covering all the pay-per-views. We're not going to be doing Raw. We're not going to be doing SmackDown. We'll probably do the Raw after Mania because that's always a special one, the Raw after Mania. But after that, we're just going to go back to doing the pay-per-views, and that's it. So we love wrestling. I brought the new WWE game. If you want the new WWE game, it's on. If you got PlayStation now, it's on. If you want the standard edition, it is £20. I'm going to be buying the season pass tonight, so I need to get the season pass in and start getting them characters. I love WWE wrestling. The new game is really, really good. I had a dabble with it the other night. It's really, really good. So enough of us talking about wrestling, but we got to talk about wrestling because it's our channel. That's what we do. So we're gonna be talking about week 13 of the Premier League. What are you looking forward to, Toto? What are you looking forward to? Are you looking forward to, apart from the Man United? No, I put Man United. What talk about Man United? Apart from the Man City, Man City versus Liverpool, what other games float your boat?
One game that floats my boat is Villa versus Tottenham, because it's at the Tottenham ground, 2 p.m. kickoff. But I really want to see Villa get a result at Tottenham, man. I really want to see them get a result because Tottenham is, even though they're behind us, right? They're still talking. I don't think they're title contenders. Come on, but we don't want to. You don't want them to let us go in front of us. You know, I don't want Tottenham to go in front of us because that will just lose us points, lose confidence. But look, I think Villa can beat Tottenham. You know, Villa's got a decent team. They got, of course, they got that John McGinn field. They got Ollie Watkins. You can't go wrong with him up top. And it's not even about them two players. They got a good team all round. They got Douglas Luiz. What a midfielder he is. You know, so they got a good keeper as well. So Villa got a good team. I think Villa and Tottenham are somehow on the same side. Let's see how it is tomorrow. But I really want to see Villa get a result at Tottenham. Another one to find out is Newcastle versus Chelsea. That's the last one I'm going to comment about being one of my favourite games, because Newcastle and Chelsea is going to be a really, really good game, in my opinion. Because Chelsea caused in good form. What's the last team to beat? I'm going to go check now. Chelsea did beat... No, the draw against City, 4-4. So putting 4 goals past City, that's a good sign that Chelsea's going to be on the rise. But if between Newcastle and Chelsea, I'll probably like, Newcastle to win because they're more forward. But I don't think it's going to interfere with us in the title race. But they're going to be 2 good games.
You might be right there still. I could see them being 2 good games. The Villa one is going to surprise us. I know a lot of people are going to say the Man City one and Liverpool. I understand it's the most anticipated game. If you look at anticipated games about the most important games of the season, it's Liverpool versus Arsenal. It's Liverpool versus Man City, Liverpool versus Man United, obviously for us being our main rivalries. And that's it, really. You just look at Liverpool, Man United, Liverpool, Man City, and Arsenal. If all of us play each other, they're the most important games. Man United is important to Liverpool because obviously they're probably our main rivals regarding Northern Derby. It's like a Northern Derby, really. And but I am looking forward to. Yeah, likes are important, but mention leaving comments on the video. Yeah, no, bro. I know, big up 12 man.
Big up to you, man.
Big up 12 man. Go on, what are you gonna say?
He's always coming on 12, man. Even like when it comes to this time, of course, the time zone in America, he always comes on when he has to.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up to 12, man. I'm trying to change the colours of these themes.
I'll change up. Yeah.
I'll give it the baby blue because we're playing Man City. Yeah. So Liverpool versus. So we want to talk about that one first. Before we start talking about it, let's put the trailer on, and then we'll start it after the trailer.
All right.
So here we are. We've got the Man City game. Man City versus Liverpool. And before we start getting to this review, our prediction on this, who we think's going to win, I just want to say one thing. This is my opinion, guys. This is my opinion. That's all it is. It's just Solo P1's opinion. No, I'm nobody. I'm just a YouTuber, bro. I'm nobody. This is my opinion. I'm not an expert on football. I'm just a fan who watches the game, and then I'll just give my opinion. I was watching a podcast the other day with some podcast, which I'm not going to name. I'm not going to name any podcast. I don't do that on here. Only if they name me, I'll name them. But I'm not naming anybody, right? I was watching a podcast the other day, and someone said to me, if I was playing Man City, Liverpool play Man City, we should play Endo in the DM. Now, look, I've got nothing against Endo. I believe Endo is a Japanese warrior. I believe Endo will put his life on the line. If I was going into a battle, the first person I'd bring is Endo.
Yeah.
Why don't you know? So you're laughing because you know. Oh my God, he's not backing down, you know. You know Endo's not backing down, you know that, don't you? Endo's going to put that gum shield on. He's got problems, you know. He's got problems. And that's the guy. If I was going into war, a proper fight in real life, a war, Endo is the first name I'm bringing up. Endo and Virgil. That's it. That's all you need. Probably Ibru as well. But I'm taking Endo first. Endo is the first guy I'm taking with me. Okay? So, I haven't got a problem with Endo. I believe he's a good player. He's a good squad player. He's the kind of guy who uses a rotation player. I get it. Okay? I'll get it. I ain't got a problem with Endo. But if I was playing, look, we got Man City this weekend at 12:30 kickoff, right? I'm not playing Endo. I'm not even playing McAllister. It frustrates me seeing McAllister in that DM role. It frustrates me. I do not like seeing McAllister in that DM role. I don't want to see it. But I know we're going to see it. But I definitely don't want Endo there either. Now, if I was going to put someone in that DM role to play against City, right, we're at the Etihad, right? You know it's going to be tough anyway at the Etihad. We don't really get points off Man City really up there. Man City's like Liverpool when Liverpool's at Anfield. That's what it's like to go to Etihad and get anything out of them. It's like getting blood out of a stone going up to the Etihad and trying to beat Man City on their own turf. I know that. Now, I would play Curtis Jones because Curtis Jones played that role. I think when he was playing for England under the 21s, I think he actually played that role as a DM before, and I believe Klopp gave him specific instructions to say, look, what to do, and I think he'll be good in that role as a DM. I'm not playing McAllister because if you play McAllister, they're gonna carve him up. They're gonna run through McAllister like flipping hot nuffer on butter. You know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen if McAllister's there in the DM. He's not going to be able to withstand the pressure of Man City. And now I'm going to let you talk, Zozo. Go for it, bro.
Yeah, because McAllister, right, look, ever since the international break, he's not a fan of international break. I'm sure we asked a question about this. That we are not a fan of the international break. He always fatigues our players. That's for Bazalai, for Hungary. I haven't seen him since back to his best since the international break. McAllister, I haven't seen him back to his best. The only player I've seen back to his best is Ryan Gravenberch. That is the only player I've seen back to his best. And of course, you've got Curtis Jones in England team as well. But I think the only one I've seen back to their best actually playing is just Gravenberch. Because we've been starting him, he's put in a shift, and he hasn't backed down. And I think there's a stamina problem there as well. McAllister, I think he's not quick enough in that DM. I think Fabinho weren't really quick enough, but he was physical and he did get the ball. He was good going forward, good at creating. But McAllister, I don't really see him as that creating guy. Of course, he put him some assists for this season. I'm not denying that he made some assists, but
you're breaking up a bit now, bro.
I don't think he's fast enough.
Can you go and come back in?
What? Huh?
Can you go and come back in? Because you really
yeah, sure.
Go and come back in.
I'll be back.
So Toto will be back. I understand where Toto's coming from regarding the summer the break when they go on their international break. That when they come back, they're not the same, which is true. It is correct. It's look what happened to Robbo. Robbo left. He went to play for Scotland. Robbo, what happened? He got injured. He's out till January. That's a key player for Liverpool. And this is what happens with the international break. I get it. People need to play for their country, their respective countries. I know, but it does get in the way of domestic football as well. And I agree what Toto Hammer said. I'll continue going top, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say that the only player seen is Raul Gavin Birch coming off the international break. Am I breaking up all right now? Is it smooth now?
Sounds good now, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, I'm just saying, just to round up my point, I'm just saying, not a fan of international breaks. It just fatigues the players in our team and just ruins their form.
Yeah, I totally agree, Toto. Yeah, I totally agree. 100% agree on that one. It just throws in a spanner sometimes. If he throws a spanner into the works, as they say, one of those, it's like Liverpool. Look, Robbo. I was just mentioning Robbo when you're gone. Robbo was a key player for Liverpool. Now we've got Tsimikas to replace him. No disrespect to Tsimikas, but he's not Robbo, is he? There's a reason why Klopp plays Robbo more than Tsimikas. Tsimikas is a good player. I'm not saying he's not a good player. This is where the fan base always gets things wrong, because when you criticize someone for not having a good game or not being up to scratch for Liverpool, they think you're disrespecting them. But you're not disrespecting them. You're just giving your opinion. And sometimes people like your opinion and sometimes they don't. But at the end of the day, people shouldn't go all crazy about it. I just don't think Tsimikas, for me, he's a good player, but he's not Robinson, is he? So when Robinson went on his international break and got injured, that dented Liverpool. This is what I said at the beginning of the season. I said, if we can stay injury-free and get a DM, we didn't address that problem and got a DM. We started playing McAllister in the DM role, which we shouldn't have played McAllister in the DM role. I love McAllister. I was one of the biggest cheerleaders for McAllister. When we signed McAllister for that price that we did in the summer, I was so happy. I said, look, we've got a winner here. We've got a World Cup winner, and he's going to make a difference. And what happened? Because we never got a DM, what happened? We stuck him in the DM role, which he's been playing absolutely horrendous. He doesn't suit that DM role, and that's it. But for me, I'm going to go back to my original point. I would say I would put in Curtis Jones as playing in the DM against Man City. Because if we put Endo and if we put McAllister, Man City will carve us up just like a Sicilian steak. So what are you saying? I can't hear you.
If I were going to put who I was starting the DM, I think I'll probably start Ryan Gavin Birch now, because I think transfer wise, the Liverpool, I don't think we're going to get another DM. That's just in my opinion. Like, we're linked to Andre, but that didn't turn out. We rejected it. He didn't want to come. So there's another player gone to Andre. How long were we linked to Andre for? Almost a year, innit? This year, we're linked with Andre almost half a year.
Yeah,
right?
it was.
But now he's rejected, and now we don't want him. Now Liverpool all of a sudden don't want him. So all that rumours. So I don't like rumours. You see these rumours. Mbappe's coming to Liverpool. That rumour's quiet down, hasn't it? That rumour is quiet down because it's just rumours. No credible sources out there. If you're looking for credible sources, it's either Fabrizio or Dave Orstein. They're the two ones that they're going to give you credible 100% of the time. Maybe not 100, maybe 99.9% of the time, because they could always get it wrong. Everybody can get it wrong. No one's perfect, right? But we have all these rumours, but nothing is happening. Why don't we just get it done? You know, like Andre, I haven't heard of him. So it's not really a big blow to me that Andre's not coming to Liverpool. I don't really care. Because Andre, right, I haven't heard of him. He plays in the Brazilian league. He could be busting the midfield of the Brazilian league, but he hasn't even proved himself in the top 5 leagues yet. He hasn't even been to the top 5 leagues. Brazilian league, what rank is that? I don't know. So they need to. If we're gonna buy players, we've got to buy them from the leagues who are in the top 5. Like we linked to Manuel Ugarte last season. We linked to Manuel Ugarte. Where did he go? French league, PSG. Went to PSG. He's doing decent over there for PSG. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen him play over there in PSG. But again, there's another DM. He's after market. We've got lots of DMs on the market. It's about who we choose, what league they're in, if they won anything. I'm not gonna go for a player who plays in the Brazilian league. Let's get real. Like,
True.
even though he looks good in the Brazilian league, what's the point if he doesn't even play even in the top 6 leagues? Like, it's not like we're gonna get a player at DM from Saudi Arabia, are we? We're gonna look for leagues who are on top. Brazilian league ain't even in the top 5. So unless you're from Boca Juniors, yeah, I don't want you. So there you go. That's what I think.
Nah, it's not about look. When I see Andre, I don't know much about Andre, and I don't pretend to know much about Andre. But when I see Andre, I see you like a Thiago replacement. I look at him and say he's like a Thiago. He's built similar to Thiago because I don't think Thiago's going to play football for us this season. If he does, he's probably going to get 1 or 2 games. My thoughts on Thiago about that. I believe we should have sold him last season. I know he's a brilliant player and he's a generational player. I get all that, but what's the point of keeping onto a player, right, that is always injured? But I've got this little sneaky little feeling that Klopp is going to offer him a contract. They're going to offer Thiago a contract. Obviously, it won't be as much as before, but I think they're going to offer Thiago a contract to try and get something out of him. I believe it's a mistake. I believe Liverpool should have let him go last season. 12th man said, I hear your point, but you said we never got a DM and we did, Endo, but a bigger point is, yeah, we did get a DM, but not the DM we wanted. But I'll get your point.
No.
We need a destroyer. I get it. 12th man. I like Endo. You've heard me say on his channel a lot, Endo.
Endo's a good
But
DM.
he's not the DM. He's going to make us win the Premier League, in my opinion. I believe we need to fatten up and get another one. I'll be stressing since the start of the season. The club doesn't prioritise the destroyer. Yeah, 12th man, got ya. I didn't read all that then. You will continue to see the evolution of Maka. You will even see Ryan Gravenberch there too. That's what you said, Toto. Possibility. But don't forget, we have a young promising player in Basher. Yeah. Who plays as a DM. But Bashatek, which I agree on that point, is injured. He seems like he's injury prone. He seems like he comes back for a bit and then he gets injured. He was out for how long? He was out for last season for how long? For 6 months maybe. We didn't see him to the back. We didn't see him, and then he came in this season. He's had a couple of games, and now he's injured again. I agree with you on the Bashatek, but let's hope he can stay injury free. But I still think we need someone now. I think we should get one now. You know, something now, maybe someone about 26, 27, who's experienced, who's been there and done it. Someone who's Premier League proven or even Bundesliga proven. Who was your suggestions, Toto, for the DM? Who was your
Tukanami
Tukanami
is a good one. Palinia from Fulham. They're the 2 suggestions I thought. Tukanami, which is the most expensive choice, plays for Real Madrid. But to be honest with you, I'd rather Palinia because he plays in the Premier League. He's already Premier League proven. You know, I want most of the players to be Premier League proven. So when they do get used to that fast-paced football, they already know it anyway. So when they come to the training schemes, they don't mind it. You know, of course, teams have different training schemes, but a play style when they play the set pieces and that, they'll know what they're doing. But I'll rather Palinia than Tukanami. It might sound stupid, but I'm just keeping my point. I'd rather Palinia over Tukanami.
So what's the score you go for Liverpool and Man City? What is your prediction, Toto? What's your prediction?
1-0 to Liverpool.
I'm going for a 2-2 draw. I think it's going to be a draw. It's going to be a big hype. I believe the game of the weekend is going to be Aston Villa, and I believe the game of the weekend is going to be Aston Villa and Spurs. That's what I think. So I'm going for a 2-2. Now, Let's go on to the next one. Next one is Burnley. We're gonna go through this one quick. We're gonna go through Burnley and West Ham. What we're going for Burnley and West Ham, and why?
I want to go for 2-1 because I think West Ham has the far more superior team.
2-1 to West Ham.
Yeah, 2-1 to West Ham.
Okay. I'm going to go for a 1-1. Again, I go for another draw for this one. 1-1, Burnley and West Ham. Next one, Luton and Crystal Palace.
I think this is going to be an alright game. To be honest,
You think?
Two lower table teams who are battling out to stay in the Premier League. Of course, Luton Town are battling out, Crystal Palace battling out. But
yeah,
I'm going to go for another. I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw.
I'm going to go for a Luton win. I think Luton's going to win 1-0. I think Luton's coming into form. I think Luton's going to start. He's not getting relegated. I think Everton's going down. I do. I'm one of the teams. I think Sheffield United. But I think Luton's going to get away with it. I got a feeling. I got the fight, man.
I think so as well.
So another big game. I want to talk about this game more in depth, really. Not in depth, not like we did with the Liverpool game, but I want to talk more about this game. This game is going to be. These are the. I think Newcastle and Chelsea is going to be a bomber. This is going to be a bomber, and the West Ham and the Spurs and Aston Villa is going to be a bomber. Who do you think is going to win this total and why? It's at the Newcastle.
I'm going a 2-1 win to Chelsea because I just think Chelsea is going to come into this outstanding form. You know, putting 4 goals past City, even though they conceded 4. They still put 4 goals against City. Of course, got that as they call it, the young baby Drogba. Some people call it Nicholas Jackson, or of course into form. You got Raheem Sterling. You know how he tended for the big games. You can always, dog on Raheem Sterling, but he can turn it for the big games, and he's just a world-class player overall. He's just coming to his own now, Raheem Sterling. I think Chelsea is going to come into default. It's going to be a good game. I think Newcastle's going to strike first. Chelsea's going to strike second. And then the third goal is going to be in the game. The second one's going to go to Chelsea. And it's going to be near 85th minute. It's going to be a late goal.
So if you look at the table, where they're on the table, you can see Chelsea's in 10th place. If Chelsea win this weekend, that could creep up the table. I'm thinking, where's Newcastle? Newcastle is 7th place in 20 points. So really, there's only 4 points between them, really. There's nothing really. It's still quite close at the bottom. Man United's on 21 points. Newcastle's on 20. Brighton's on 19. West Ham's on 17. And Chelsea's on 16. All them teams this weekend are in interesting games as well. But regarding Newcastle and Chelsea, I'm going to go for I think it's going to be a Newcastle win. I think Newcastle's going to win. I know Chelsea's in form. Yeah, I get it. Chelsea's in form. But I think Newcastle's going to be a bit too much for them, I think this is where Chelsea's going to be brought down a peg or two. I think Newcastle's going to show that. I know Chelsea's got quality. I think it's going to be an end-to-end game because they both play that kind of football as well. They both play end-to-end. And I believe it's going to be a few goals in it, but I think Newcastle will prevail, in my opinion. I think I'm going with a Newcastle 4-3. So what was your prediction, your score?
2-1 to Chelsea.
2-1. I'm going 4-3 to Newcastle. And I was a bit mad, but that is what it is, isn't it? So now we're going for the Brighton one. Brighton, Nottingham Forest versus Brighton. So Nottingham Forest is at home to the Brighton. So what are you saying, man?
I think it's at Nottingham Forest. Let's see the table for a second where Nottingham Forest and Brighton is. Brighton's
so Nottingham Forest is 14th. And
so again,
Brighton is 8th.
So Nottingham Forest, you can see they're fighting for points. I think Nottingham Forest haven't got a bad team, don't get me wrong. They haven't got really a really bad and terrible team. But think about it. I think Nottingham Forest have got good strikers. I think they've got good strikers. Probably not so much defence. I don't really know much about Nottingham Forest, but they have got good strikers, which is Tao Wanyi. He's a really good striker. young strikers in form for Nottingham Forest. Of course, you got Brighton. But on my score, I'm going to go for 1-0 Nottingham Forest.
I'm gonna go with Brighton and Nottingham Forest. I'm gonna go with. I think Nottingham Forest. You know, I just like Forest. I think they're just old school, man. 2-time Champions League winners. They got. You know, I like teams like Nottingham Forest. I like teams like Aston Villa because they've got a lot of heritage and a lot of I think it's lineage. I'm just stuttering now because I'm tired. They've got a lot of history in the Premier League and Nottingham Forest and teams like Aston Villa as well. And Sheffield United. Sheffield Wednesday were probably better back in the day. But, you know, then kind of teams I like. And I'm rooting for Luton, man. I'm rooting for Luton to stay in the Premier League, man. Old school ground, man. They should not change that ground. Keep it the same. When you walk through here, you're going to walk through someone's garden. That is good. That is good. That's what makes it unique, man. Don't change it, pie and chips. Anyway, I'm going for a Nottingham Forest and Brighton. I'm going to go for 1-1. What are you going for?
2-1, 1-0 Brighton, 1-0 Nottingham Forest.
All right, I'm going with 1-1. So the next one is Sheffield United versus Bournemouth, 3 o'clock. Kickoff at Bramwell Lane. Another old school club, Sheffield United. 3 o'clock kickoff, 25th of November, Bramwell Lane. So let's look at the table. I think Sheffield United at 18th, basically near the bottom. I think Luton's going to get away with it. I've got a feeling Luton's going to just creep out of it, man. So Sheffield United are near the bottom, 18th. They've got 5 points out of 5 points out of 12 games, and they're going to be playing against Bournemouth. Where is Bournemouth? Is just above them. So this is going to be a close game. There's 4 points between them. Bournemouth is not doing good, or Sheffield United good. So this is going to be a slobber knocker, as Jay, what's his name? JR said at wrestling. He always says, it's a slobber knocker when he watches wrestling. So what we're going for? You don't really have to think that much about it. I don't really care.
I'm going to go for 1-0 Sheffield United.
I'm going to go with a 1-0 Bournemouth. I'm going to go the other way. So the next one, Brentford versus Arsenal. Brentford versus Arsenal. We're going to be at the Community Stadium, GTEC Community Stadium, the home of Brentford Football Club. So Brentford versus Arsenal. I'm just interested where Brentford is in 11th in the table, man. You know what I mean? They're nearly they're on the same points as Chelsea and the 1 point behind West Ham. And West Ham are in 9th. So Brentford are a decent team. This is not necessarily going to be a win for Arsenal, you know. That's what people are thinking. People think, Arsenal's going to win it, no problem. No problem, Arsenal's going to win this game. Not always, you know. Not always. Don't sleep on Brentford, man. And they're at home as well. And you remember, it's a 5:30 kickoff. They're the kickoffs what get people. The 12:30 kickoffs and then 5:30 kickoffs, they're the ones what get people that throw the big teams off. Go back, go and look at the history of the Premier League and look when the big teams play the 12:30 kickoff and 5:30 kickoff. That's where they usually get caught at. And Brentford is at home. Brentford is at home, so they've got that home advantage. It's the first game back after international break. Maybe Arsenal's going to be a bit rusty. This could be a pretend. I'm going to say it right now. In my video, and then we can play it back another time, and we can clip it down the road if it does happen. I think Brentford's going to win this. I think Brentford's going to win this match. They're in a decent table in the league. They're not crap. They're doing quite good. There's a couple of points behind West Ham, who are in 9th place. The joint with Chelsea on 16 points. Why not? And it's, remember, like I said, the first game back after the international break. And you know a lot of the big teams are rusty. So I'm going to go with a Brentford 2-1. I've said it now. Brentford's winning, man. 2-1.
I'm going for 2-1 Brentford as well. That's what I was going to go for.
Yeah. Of course you was.
I was actually going to go for that.
Okay. So let's go for Spurs and Villa. Oi. can't even do the accents. Oh, Villa. Doi.
Yeah.
How's it go? Aston Villa. Go on.
Spurs versus Villa. I'm gonna go for 1-0 Villa. I think Villa will
Yeah,
scrap
but
out.
why though? Come on, man. This is a big game, man. This is a big game. Come on. We need more than that, Toto.
It is a big game, but yeah, Spurs. I don't think they're gonna be in title contention at the end of the season. But Villa again is fighting for that Champions League spot. They're fighting for top 4. You know,
I think that they're gonna get in the top 5. They'll get in the Champions League because they're starting club in it.
their league position. So their league position, but they're still fighting for more, man. They want to secure that Champions League spot, and I think Villa could really do good this season. And I think that Villa will win the Conference League as well, because I think.
Oh, I said that already.
I think Villa will win the Conference League, so that'll be another one to the European trophy, because that Newcastle have actually won one. But yeah, I think Spurs versus Villa it's gonna be a really good game between them. It's gonna be really close. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be 2-1 win to Villa, so it's gonna be a really, really close game, and I can't wait to watch it, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a close game, all right. I'm gonna just change this over. So get this over.
Big up people in the chat, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, man.
Yeah, it's at the Spurs ground. Tottenham. It's 2:00 kickoff. So it's a 2:00 kickoff on 26th of November. I think it's gonna be. I think Villa's gonna win as well. I think Villa's gonna win 3-1. I think Villa are savages. How many people in the Villa team that play for the international? I know
Watkins.
who actually played. Yeah, but he didn't play for England. I saw him on the bench, but he didn't actually play. So you don't really include them. I know about ones that actually play on the outfield. So you're gonna calculate that.
No one actually plays for Villa. Only Watkins.
Don't the captain play for Scotland? Sure, the captain play for Scotland.
Yeah.
There's a couple that play, and what I'm saying, Ollie Watkins, he was on the Villa team. I mean, he was on the England team. I saw him on the bench, but he didn't play, so you don't really count them. So I think Villa's going to be the more fresher. In my opinion, I think Villa's going to come in, and I think Villa should be. I know it's at the Spurs ground, but Spurs are starting to decline now, which we all saw this at the beginning of the season. We know what Spurs is like. They're a good starter, but it's a shame at the end. Well, it's not a shame, but I'm just being sarcastic. It's they tend to decline. I know they've got a new manager. He's hard from Australia, and nothing bothers him. But at the end of the day, he's not playing football, is he? The guys are going to get out there and score. And I think Tottenham's got a good team, but I think Villa's team is just as good as well. And for me, Aston Villa's got the better manager. Villa's manager. If I was looking at Premier League managers, I'll always going to put Klopp first. Don't care what anyone says. Don't care. When everyone's got 140 or 150 charges, then we're going to see Wagwan then, who's the best manager. So when you got people like Klopp, he's probably the best manager. And I say Pep second, it depends on the charges. And third, for me, is definitely the Villa manager. For me, the Villa manager is the third best manager. That's it. And that's just my opinion. I think he's better than the Arsenal manager. I believe he's better than the Spurs manager. And that's why Villa's doing so good, because they've got a good manager. And I think that's the guy Arsenal should have kept, but they never. But now Villa's got him. Good for Villa. Congratulations, Villa. And I think that manager is going to bring Villa to a champion. He's going to get him into the Champions League. I think they're going to win the conference. And I think they're going to get in the top 5. And that'll secure them in the Champions League. That's what I think. So, I'm going for Villa 3-1. So, the next one is, and I've only got a few more to go now. This is the last one, actually. Everton versus Man United. This is another game you can't sleep on either. This is Everton versus Man United.
I hate both teams, but Everton and Man United.
Man United more for me. See, as a Scouser, if you got like a born and bred Scouser, I think Everton, they're going to... See, but I asked Trent Alexander, what team would you love to get beat the most? They said Everton or Man United, and he's a Scouser. He said, I don't like neither of them. But if I had to pick someone to beat first more, he picked Man United. He picked Man United. Even though he despises both of them, he said if I had to pick one to beat, it'd be Man United. some people say Everton if you're a scout. So for me, it's Man United because I know it's Man United for me. So I'm gonna go with 1-0 Everton. How about that one? I think Everton's gonna get the result. They've got the 10-point deduction, what comes into place this weekend. So they're already last 10 points. Where are they in the table after them points? At the bottom. Yeah, I'm not sure if they've took the points off yet, but I know they're doing it soon.
They took the points off. They took the points off. So they were about 12th, 11th, like 13th, 14th, but now the bottom.
Second for bottom. Yeah, the joint bottom with Burnley. So I'm going to go with a 1-0 Everton. I think Everton's going to come out the blocks, and I think they're going to beat Man United in that Goodison Park because, let's face it, Man United is not Man United anymore, is it?
No.
They're just living on past glory. And it is what it is. So that is the end. Yeah, let me just end the screen. That is the end of that. So, Toto, how did you find that video, bro?
Yeah, video was good. I think let's see how our predictions go for the Premier League weekend. Of course, we got F1 this week, last race of the season. So let's see how that ends up.
You're hard. I got you on the left now. You're hard. Go on.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Premier League predictions. I think our predictions were quite good. Of course, there was some people who might say like Brentford one might be wrong, but look, and everyone's got an opinion. You can't really disagree with opinion, can you? It's your personal opinion. You know,
Exactly.
Could be fact, could be not. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it was a good video today, man. Good show. Let's hope just get them likes up, get them views up, get the subs up. Likes more important, the views more important. So yeah, let's keep on plugging away, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. Smash the like button, guys. Before we go, we need the likes. We need the share. Smash the like button, guys. Let's get this video out in the algorithm. Let's get affiliated. We're not that far away. We need to get those likes up, guys. We're getting 4 likes a video.
On my video, I've got 1 like. And on yours, I don't know how much you got on yours first. How much you got on yours?
4
likes. Come on, man.
We need at least a minimum of 10. We need a minimum of 10 likes.
You know what I mean?
Huh?
You gotta get that to at least double figures.
Yeah, we need the views. We need the likes. Just smash the like button, guys. It's free. It's like I said the other day. We've done a video. Well, we've done a video 2 weeks ago. It was a live reaction. Total Hammer got 1,000 and plus views. I got about 700, but I got 3 likes. You know, I got 3 likes.
1,000 people watch the video and you only get 3 likes. Come on, man.
And now you got 1,000. I think you got about 4 likes. I got like 700 and I got 3 likes. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Just like the video. It helps out the channel, gets it out there in the algorithm, and that's what we need is a like. So this is Solo P1 and Total Hammer signing out. Let's put you back there. Put you back there. So Toto, before we go, let's get it to an hour. We're at an hour now. Look, what's your prediction for the season? I want to hear your prediction for the season.
Give me your prediction, like where we're gonna finish.
Yeah.
Where we're gonna finish? I think it's gonna be top 4.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely gonna be top 4, but exact position, I think 2nd. Nah, I'm gonna go for a league title. I think we're gonna win the league title.
Oh God.
I think we are. No, look.
No, I'm just at the point now. It's 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, I've started this video 5 times, and now it's good. Now it's good now, and now my body's just breaking down. So all I can do is just laugh.
I'm not saying we're definitely gonna win the league. I say we can.
Come
win
on,
the
eyes.
league.
Red eye, man. Red eye.
We can win the league because if we even draw against the City, I don't mind it. Couldn't have to face City in like how many games, how much, you know? Don't know the exact amount, but if we draw it against his game, we're good. We can have a decent run because if City loses one of their games, we don't have to face City, right? Because we've already faced City. You know what I mean? So you only face like a team like twice a season anyway. So once you play that team, you're playing twice, like you do in the Champions League. You're playing twice, right? But if we draw against City, and then somehow City slip up one of their games, we can capitalise. I said this so many times. We never actually capitalise when the actual team loses. We could have been top of the league.
We should have been top. We should be on top of the league by 5 points by now.
We should have won the Luton game. Would have been a top by 1.
And we should have got something out of that Tottenham game as well.
Yeah, we should have got something out of the Tottenham game, obviously. But we drew, didn't we? No, we lost. We lost due to the VAR. So we lost 3 points there. We lost 2 points at Luton. So that's about 5 points in total that we've lost. So I think we can win the league. If we get a draw at City, I want a draw or win at City. Because I don't mind a draw or win at City. If we lose, then that's different. Because City could win the league after that. Could be going on their form. But if we draw against City, right, and basically say to them, we're still here, and then I think we can win the league.
Listen, as that guy says in Aliens, listen up. Right? I think it was Aliens 3, it was. And everybody was getting all stressed in Aliens 3, and the guy goes, listen up. Right? The fact is, yeah, if we do not get a DM, and I know what 12th said, he said we've got Beshetek, I get it. I think he's a great player, but he's not playing now. He's injured. He's injured. And I don't want to hear people say, Thiago, I'm not interested. The guy's done. Brilliant player, brilliant servant. Not for Liverpool so much because he was injured a lot, but when he did play, he was magical, generational talent. I'm not disrespecting Thiago in any way. Do not take words out of my mouth. Thiago is an amazing player, but is he for Liverpool now? No. He's not for Liverpool. We've moved on. We've moved on. Thiago was not from the old generation, like Hendo and flipping, what's his name? We've just gone to Brighton, Milner. He's like from that generation. For me, look, there's one player and Flacco as well, he's from that generation. When I see Thiago, he should have went with them. You get what I'm saying, Toto? I look at him and he should have went with all of them. We've got new players now, but this is a new generation. I don't want Thiago. Thiago's on 200,000 plus a week. And what is he doing? He's getting rehab. He's coming back. He's getting injured in training. I don't want him playing for Liverpool. He's done. He's done. And I know there's a lot of players that are people. I know Thiago's a good player. I know Thiago's a good player. But what's the point of paying him the wages, yeah? And we could be paying them wages. You know how Liverpool is. Liverpool is a self-sufficient club. It's a self-sufficient club. Why are we paying this guy wages and he's getting his injury after injury after injury? We could be using that wages on someone else. We could be saving them wages, and after we sell Salah, which is going to happen eventually, I don't want it to, and then we could get Mbappe, which is a pipe dream, and then we can put all that money and pay Mbappe, which is another pipe dream. But a man can dream. That's all we got in this world is dream. All right? All I'm saying is, I'm just joking, just trying to make it entertaining with 0 views. All I want to say, yeah. All I want to say is, yeah. Look at the anger on him. I'm looking at this picture on here. I'm looking at this picture on Twitter. All right, this guy's put up a gift cap. It looks funny. Anyway, what it boils down to, yeah. If we do not get a DM, it's very simple. It's very simple. It's not rocket science. It's not Formula One where you're going to guess tire degradation, telemetry, tire temperature. It's not that. It's football. It's a very simple game. Very simple. The fact is, if we do not buy a DM, a killer DM, we are done. We're not going to win the league. We're not going to win the league. All the Liverpool successful teams over the past, when through the Klopp era, we've always had a good DM. This is why we were so good. It was hard to carve us up because we had a good DM. If we look what happened to Flacco last season, soon as Flacco fell off, what happened? He was the gatekeeper of Liverpool. He was the key master. He was the key. What you call him? Skeleton key. Like that key, what could open all doors. He was the key to Liverpool. And what happened? His legs fell off. And what happened after that? The rest is history. The rest is history. We need a good DM. That's the only way Liverpool has got a chance of winning the Premier League this season. I believe we're going to get in the top 4, of course. Of course I do. I'm not an idiot. Of course we're going to get in the top 4. We should get in the top 4. But we need a DM. I understand where he's coming from. I understand where 12 man is coming from. What he said in the comment section. I understand where he's coming from. Where's his comment? I'm going to put it up now. I understand where he's coming from. I understand it. But Bajcetic, right? Bajcetic can't stay injury free. The guy's injury prone at the moment. I'm not sure if he's going through because he's so young and he's going through that stage now where his bones are changing, his body's changing. So he's getting them little niggling injuries, basically growing pains. If that's it, good. But if he's getting injured like this, it's not a good sign for now. We need someone about 26, 27 who's Premier League proven. And he doesn't have to be Premier League proven. He just has to be proven that he can come in and fill that role as what we need, a DM. Then you can get McAllister and launch his ass back up into midfield where he's supposed to be alongside Bajcetic.
Yeah.
I don't want to see this. It's very simple. We will not win the league unless we've got a killer DM this year. It's not going to happen. McAllister's not the DM. I love McAllister, but he's not the killer DM that we need. Endo, killer. If I was going to World War III, he'll be on my right-hand pocket. He'll be next to me. He'll go to bat for you. He'll just put that gum shield on and he's ready to go. He's a good player, yeah. But is he that killer DM that we need? Maybe he can play him in the Europa Cup, yeah, but he's not the killer DM we need in the Premier League. Not happening. Because if that was the case, why ain't Klopp played him in the Premier League? Why didn't Klopp play him regularly in the Premier League? Why is he playing McAllister in the DM? Think about it. Think about it. If he was the man for the job, why didn't Klopp play him? I'm not running down Endo. I think Endo's a good player. But as a killer DM to win the Premier League, no. So, what do you think we need to win the Premier League, Toto? What do you think we need? I'm going to ask now. And I want to hear the players. I want to hear some of the players that you would put in that role. What would you do?
DM, right back, and a centre back, left-footed centre back. For the left-foot centre back, I have Inacio from Sporting. In the midfield, Paulinho from Fulham. And right back, I have Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen. That's what I'd have.
That's the DM.
Now, Bayer Leverkusen is the right back, Jeremy Frimpong.
I'm on about the DM. The DM.
Yeah,
what would have with the DM?
Paulinho.
You think Paulinho will come to Liverpool?
Yeah, he's only 26, 27, so...
Yeah, so he's proven, that's what I'm saying. He's someone in the prime. He's in the prime of the career. And he come in and he's going to be ready to go. We've got enough for the kids where Klopp's going to build the team. I get it. We've got enough for that, yeah. We've got enough for all that where Klopp's going to build his team. He's going to come in and build his team. I get it. But we need someone now who's going to come in. I'll put Toto back in. I want someone who's going to come in and fulfill that role for us. And that's it. That's what I want. I don't want them messing around. We need it. This is a January window. If we come into the January window, when the January window starts and we don't buy nobody, we're in trouble, bro. We're not winning no league. We're not in trouble. I think we're still getting the top 4. But if we get into January and we do not buy, I've got this feeling, right? This is what my opinion is. I don't think we're going to buy anywhere. I don't think we're going to buy. I think Klopp's got certain players that he's got in his head and he refuses to quit. He refuses to yield. And he's got certain players that he wants to go to Liverpool. And I think Andre was one of them. Maybe one of them. But I don't think he's going to buy anyone in January. Because he probably looks at this team and says, well, I'm going to have Endo there, rotate him. I'll have Endo in the Europa League, in the Europa Cup, and then I'll stick McAllister there. Eventually, McAllister will come good in DM. And that's what I reckon Klopp's thinking. You believe we're going to buy anyone?
I don't think I mentioned this at the beginning of the video. I don't think we're going to buy anyone, because I think it's going to be a blank transfer window. All these rumors, all these links are just going to amount to nothing. So I think we've got to do what we've got. We've got to play Gavin Birch in DM, I think. We've got to play McAllister in the 8 or play a flat 3. That's what I don't get. But why not play a flat 3? Because
Yeah.
all
Then you won't need that DM then.
flat 3 is 3
Facts.
centimeters.
Yeah, I know. Then we don't need a DM.
We don't
Flat
need a
3,
DM.
play Ryan Gravenberch, McAllister, and Soboslai.
Look at that full midfield, and we can rotate with Endo,
Yeah.
and we can rotate it with White Tesic. We can always rotate.
It's the rotation. It's the rotation. What it is? It's the club playing. Yeah, it's club wanted to play with the DM in it, and that's what the problem is. Just play the flat 3, but Klopp's not going to change.
No.
He's not going to change. He's going to keep with what because he knows what he knows. He likes what he likes, and he's stubborn. And he's nothing wrong with being stubborn, but we know that's how Klopp is, and that's what I would do. I would play with a flat 3. 100% play with a flat 3. I'm with you on that one, Toto. Play with a flat 3, then you won't have a problem with the DM role. You just have you have your Ryan Gravenberch, you have your Ryan Gravenberch, you have your McAllister, and then you have your Szoboszlai in midfield, and then you can rotate with Endo if you want down the road, and you can rotate with Curtis Jones. You can rotate when it comes to the cup. Just play the flat 4-3-3. You know what I mean? But you think we could do good in the 4-3-3?
I think we did it before, but we played an attacking midfield.
Yeah.
But attacking midfield. Szoboszlai could be the attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
He can play there.
Yeah.
And who else can play there? Who else can play that? Gravenberch. Gravenberch can play the attacking mid role as well. So again, it's all about rotating, mixing around the formations. I think the flat 3 will work good for us. Because I don't think Endo's a good DM. I think Endo could probably play better as an 8, but we don't know. We don't know yet, but that's how it is.
Yeah, man, I'm with you on that one. I'm going to be heading off an hour, but everybody, whoever watches this on the replay, I think great video again today, Toto. Showed you true expert analysis. I know you think you're hard because you got your laptop now. He's all hard. He's got his laptop now. He used to stream for years on his phone. Now he's got his laptop. He's hard. I haven't got a laptop. I am hard. Yeah.
That's the goal phone, yeah.
He got his phone, yeah. But he used to basically use his phone, which is nothing wrong with it. There's a lot of content creators start with the phone, and there's nothing wrong with using the phone now. He had his phone, and he used to have his phone as a chat room, and he used to have his phone for his streaming. Now he's got his perfect laptop. He's got a laptop, and he's got his phone for the extra now, so he's all hard. He's got his little office now. I think he's hard with Toto Hammer News. Big up to Toto, man. Big up to Toto. See you tomorrow. We're gonna be doing some what's the Wednesday tomorrow? I think I might do the wrestling tomorrow. We're going to do WWE wrestling tomorrow. Remember, guys, tomorrow we are doing a WWE pay-per-view prediction. Saturday is the pay-per-view. It's going to be the 35th anniversary. The 35th anniversary of Survivor Series. And it's just breaking news that Randy Orton is going to be at Survivor Series, and he's going to be teaming up. I've got the thing in now. I'll put it up in a minute. He's going to be teaming up with, I'll tell you now, Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, and people like that. It's going to be this weekend on our channel. This weekend. It's going to be on a Saturday. So if you like WWE wrestling, come on our channel and check it out, man. It's going to be cool. We're going to be covering it. So that review is going to be tomorrow. We're going to be doing that. So if you like wrestling, come and join us tomorrow. And that's it, man. So Toto Hammer, are you ready to do the wrestling tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm ready, man. Let's do it.
I'll do all the overlays. I'll tell you what I'll do. I've done an overlay. I think I've already done an overlay already for the Survivor Series. I think I've done it. So what I'll do, I'll send it over to you on WhatsApp. Tell me what you think of it. If you approve it, just let me know. And yeah, we're going to be the WWE Survivor Series. I just want to get this on there. So we do Survivor this weekend. Was it? There at the bottom, scrolling at the bottom. Survivor Series this week. I can't wait, man. So we're going to be covering all that on the channel. That's what we do on this channel. It's been going for an hour and 20 minutes now. So we're going to hit that in about a couple of minutes. We're going to go off and we're going to let the intro go. So basically, big up to everybody. Total Hammer, go and do your thing. I'll catch you later. I'll message you later about all the pay-per-views. It's going to be on the OBS tomorrow because I've got all my overlays there for that one because I'll rotate between StreamYard and OBS. So OBS, that'll be on there tomorrow. So it's going to be a good pay-per-view. Hopefully it's going to be a good weekend. F1 season is finishing this weekend. This is the end of the F1 season, Abu Dhabi 2023. So don't forget to tune into our channel for that as well, Abu Dhabi 2023. We're doing a live virtual watch-along. We're doing the reviews, live reviews as well. So we're doing a live review. As soon as it finishes, we will be going live instantly, straight after the race. And then the debrief will be there a few days later. So big up to Total Hammer. You got anything to say, Total? You want to say anything before you go?
So big up to my channel. Go hit the subscribe and like. Go on my Twitter page. Hit the follow button. I post a lot of stuff on there. Football related content, F1 related content. There's also, I think I want to DM you about the Verstappen and Sergio Perez rear wing. So I might DM you after and show you the picture because it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how they just ripped off Perez all season. So
okay, we could talk about that because we've got tomorrow we're doing the wrestling and we're doing a recorded debrief. So we could talk about that in the debrief. We're doing a pre-recorded debrief because we do that now. We don't do live debriefs anymore, remember?
Yeah.
So what we
I
do?
sent you know actually. Sent you know.
Yeah, what we'll do tomorrow? We'll do a recorded debrief tomorrow, and then we'll do the WWE pay-per-view predictions. Yeah. When you do that, okay, then no problem. Send it over on WhatsApp. Let me see if it's on WhatsApp. Let's have a look. So they've been so obviously. Listen, we know what they've been doing with the with Perez. We know how it is, and Max Verstappen's there, boy. We know how it is, but now we've got proof. So what they're doing, they've been basically, they've been giving all Perez the scraps. So where did you get this picture then?
Formula data analysis on Twitter.
And what did people say about this?
It's true. It's true. Look, that's for sure. Max, it's of course more confident in the fast corners due to his wing. And yeah, it's a different wing all around.
So top speed. So less downforce. So these are different wings, or they're just the way he's getting. I'll say it's top speed on DRS on is 349. Let me just bring this up. See if I can bring this up. See if I can bring this up on here.
Got another image for it as well. Another angle.
No, I can't bring it up. Or
yeah, you can bring a voice for the debrief tomorrow if you want. So I'm gonna send you one for the debrief tomorrow. So I'm
looking at this and it says top DRS 349 for Max, top DRS for Perez 346, top speed DRS off 321, and top speed DRS 325. Jesus Christ! Fastest corner 204, fastest corner 215. That is a significant difference between the fast corner, man. The fast corners, yeah, for Perez is 204, and for Max Verstappen 215.
Yeah.
So that is a lot, man. That is a lot. That's like 11 miles per hour faster on the corner. That's the biggest difference right there. Top speed on the DRS is not that far off differently. Similar. Well, mine like 5, but top speed DRS off. There's about 4 between them as well. But the corners where predominantly Formula One tracks are on corners, when they hit them high speed corners, there's a big difference there, right there. And that is absolutely. And what was people saying about this when I saw it online?
They say that Max must be more like confident due to his wing. Is that why Charles and Max got past him so quickly in the straight? So it's about
keeping Max in front.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's it then, man. Big up to everybody Thanks for that one. We'll talk about that tomorrow on the debrief. We'll talk about that on the debrief, and we'll do the WWE pay-per-view tomorrow live. So big up to everybody. See you later. Hope everybody has a good time and a good evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Please share the video. Please like. It's so essential. We're stagnating, guys. Smash the like button. Let's get this trailer for you guys before we go. See you later, guys. Before we do it at the same time, hold on. See you later, guys. Ready? Go.
And hand you down to Pitside LFC TV's Peter McDowell.
Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody.